Cockatrice game will start, Marco.
Oh, the Cockatrice game has already been... Oh. Right. That.
We're all waiting.
Last vid with my folks.
God damn it.
I'm clicking ready to start. It's not doing anything. There you go.
The last video chat that I did with my parents, my dad was absolutely tickled because my mother, for the 10th time at Scrabble, he had beaten my mother at Scrabble for the 10th time since they started playing.
Yeah, like 45 years ago.
Right. He was so excited. I have beaten my mother exactly once at Scrabble. It's not fair how many words she knows. Like, this is someone who's so good at language. She studied Latin and French in college and then proceeded to be a stay-at-home mom for like 15 years. And then got a job teaching French and Latin at a high school. Like, I don't remember anything about geology. Nothing. I couldn't point out a drumlin if it smacked me in the face.
Did you say a gremlin?
Drumlin.
Oh.
Like a raised mound.
It's some sort of glacial feature.
I'm just saying that I could probably point out a gremlin if it stared at me in the mouth. Or whatever it is that you say.
Yeah, but gremlins are also not geologic features, as far as we know.
Look, I can't keep track of everything that is or isn't a geologic feature, okay?
There's only like 8 particles I need to know, and...
And the geologic features are made out of those, so...
Right.
I'll tell you what, Stephen, though. You keep smoking that cigar, your Fidel Castro cosplay is only getting more and more on point.
Oh, it's getting outrageous. I should put on my... I have my fatigue jacket, and then I really start to look like an anarchist or something.
So Stephen.
Yeah.
As is usually the case.
Yes.
If you just take the composition of our answers, then we have the exact definition of a drumlin, which is an oval-shaped hill, largely composed of glacial drift formed beneath the glacier or ice sheet. And
boom!
Directed by snow.
Josh and I know exactly half of everything. If you put the two of us together, we could recreate the world.
Yeah.
It's important.
So that's fine.
It's important to find people in your life that fill in your knowledge gaps. Josh knows like all of math and 50% of history. I know the other 50% of history and how a carburetor is repaired. Like a balloon and something bad happens.
So if the World Anew build actually was successful,
yes,
what would we not be using at this point? Like,
nothing.
We would just have the World Anew campaign.
So, well, your character sheet you wouldn't, if Steven actually added things to the campaign.
I did not.
Okay, then you'd be able to look at that and you'd be able to see a new character summary page that
I think only Marco actually gave me character code.
We all did.
Correct.
I just gave it to you like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
We both gave to you all of our characters twice.
Yeah,
I understand if you don't want to scroll
capture?
to last week, but please scroll up at least 3 lines.
Look, Marco, you're in. You have nothing to complain about.
I had to scroll up myself and find my character and send it to you.
Why? Don't you have World Anew open?
Yeah, but no, I didn't. And then I had to open it, and it just sounded like a pain.
All right, I am adding these characters, but nothing appears to be happening. Is that normal?
You may have to reload it for it to show up.
Bollocks. All right, let me reload this. If this goes away, I'm gonna be so pissed. No, it's fine. Maybe? Okay. I think it's fine. No.
Why
I still
did that-
can't see any character.
I do not understand what happened to the spinner, because I have a spinner that, like,
Well,
you can set the value,
Yeah.
and for some reason it like went back to looking like a very basic spinner from looking like a nice like a nice one that matched all of the UI of everything else.
Yeah.
I don't know what it did or why.
I remember having an issue with the spinner months and months ago. I don't know if you did anything that's kind of now legacy code that might be affecting the display. But I remember like a while ago I was having a problem with it.
I don't think so. I use a pretty stock spinner implementation.
Marco,
Yes.
can you see anything? I've added you as a character.
I mean, I can see lots of things. My TV, my computer, my...
Yes. Are you able to have access to this campaign?
It's a campaign, not an adventure, right?
It's a campaign
That's
called
correct.
Mind Over Matter.
I do not appear to be capable of seeing said campaign. I am currently refreshing the page.
Okay. So all I do is add their character links, right, Josh?
Yeah,
That should work.
should work. You make sure I don't have the permissions set wrong. That's all right. I don't have it deployed anyway. Nobody
now
can
I
see
am.
anything.
No,
Oh, you
okay.
can see it?
yes, I am literally the only person.
Okay. Let me try. I'm gonna try Matt again.
Have you tried Matt? You tried Matt recently.
Matt.
I have
Not
an
even
export button, and if I click it, the app asks me if I'm sure they want to do that.
Wait, that says .gif. What did you send, Matt? Oh,
You are looking at the wrong link.
God damn it! Stop posting so many links.
Reading, it's fundamental.
I really should have noticed that was a GIF link before, but these things happen. All right, Matt, you should be up and running.
Oh, Matt, I had tater tots today.
Nice.
So
Good job.
Yeah.
Did you have the whole bag?
I did not.
I didn't have the whole bag personally, although I'm sure there was a whole bag consumed.
I did not eat the whole bag. I had
right.
half a bag.
Todd,
Hey, mind over matter.
Where's Todd? I'm scrolling.
I just sent you the code like Josh did.
Oh wait, where?
Well, I sent a
Now I
picture of
see.
it.
I don't know if all this is meant to be visible, Stephen.
How?
You need to copy and paste it?
It says, race to the dish. Players awaken with strange writing on their hands. Where will it lead them and what will they find there?
Yeah, that's all fine. Remember when you awoke with strange writing on your hands?
There wasn't strange writing on our hands until we touched the door.
Yeah, whatever. You figured it out. I'm not going to type all of that in.
It should be inconsequential that I've sent that link from localhost instead of from the actual world anew. That should be inconsequential.
Okay.
Keyword should be.
Oh, yeah. That might be consequential. We're gonna find out.
I wrote the code, and I'm telling you that it should.
Look, Josh, we can't keep track of everything that you should or should not consider consequential.
That does not appear to be a complete link, Todd.
You should be able to also just use just the character code.
Okay.
Which is that last part.
Which is what? Okay. All right. You all should be in now. You big babies.
Join.
I'm not a big baby.
Mind over matter. Whisper. Yep. Okay.
Your character appears to be whole Jabberwock _ DPS.
Yeah. Well, I make a lot of playtest stuff.
Amazing. All right. So everyone's dead except for Polya, who went sprinting off at Mach 3. And you all are now standing next to a car and a spike strip, and you're on a road. A lonely road.
An old country road.
Yep.
All right. Let's haul the spike strip off of there.
You can
We didn't drive
definitely
over, right? We stopped.
Yeah, you totally stopped. You're fine.
Okay, let's remove the spikes and keep going.
Yep,
Totally.
you're a good driver.
That's right.
He's very defensive.
Indefensible driver.
So balls.
All right. In the interest of programming malpractice, I'm going to hot deploy this while we're all logged in right now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That
Cool.
seems fine. That seems like a recipe for
Righteous.
faster.
I'm
We're doing it live.
a big fan of
doing it
everything
live.
that's happening right now.
Gave it the old Firebase deploy -- only hosting.
You somehow break both Roll20 and Cockatrice permanently.
I'm taking them down. Inside man. Make a pull request, just deleting all the code from Cockatrice.
That can happen. Drop Tables is the name of my character.
Little Bobby Tables.
Little Bobby Tables.
The thing has become white, but there appears to be a second tab now that has things. I don't know.
I was gonna wait for Josh to say he was done before I started, righteously screwing with it.
Oh, did it auto reload for you?
Oh no. Everything is broken on my end.
Yeah, checks out.
Oh man. Oh wait, no. Hang on. Wait. Maybe it's okay.
All right. Looks good.
It added like 8 pages of blank space at the bottom.
Oh, did it?
So I had to scroll up like 9 miles, but we seem okay.
So now,
Now.
in theory,
Yeah.
What now, brown cow?
so now up at the top,
Yeah.
so there's like the pencil, and
Yes.
the pencil should show you
Ah, there's a fly in here.
The character.
so that's like all of the background information
Yeah.
on the campaign.
Oh,
And then
nice,
if you
but
hit the little play button,
yeah.
you should have a summary of your character with stats, all of the attack rolls. You can open up the little accordion there and see like all of your benefit text.
That's
You
cool.
can roll skills.
Oh, and I can see their character sheets.
Well, you can see their character sheets before.
Hey, you could have seen their character
well,
sheets
I
to begin
never
with.
did that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
But if you look, this should help you so it also has the status icons, which
Okay.
I was really tickled with at 11:30 when I was picking them out. So if you increase your damage taken,
Yeah. Well, I can't see any of this because the
no.
GM version isn't rolled out yet. But
No.
Taken is there.
Yeah. So if you set it above your hit point value, it should change.
Oh yeah,
like-
he's like the little dorky guy that oh no. You get the emojis.
Yeah, you get the emojis in the status box.
that's cool.
Oh
I
yes.
do like a good emoji. Did you hear about the like municipal department that used emojis to stop people from speeding? So like they had those like radar things that would show you your current speed and the actual speed, and they were like, nobody pays attention to these. So when you were going the correct speed, they changed it to where it was a smiley face, and when you were going too fast, they changed it to a frowny face, and
Everybody died.
everyone stopped speeding. People are so committed to changing that sign from a smile face, like from a frowny face to a smile face, that they will go way out of their way to not speed.
I'm gonna show chat this thing. Plus, I want to have a clip of it because this is amazing.
Oh, of the status emoji.
Yeah, the status emoji. This is incredible.
Yeah, I was really pleased with myself. Very late when I was very tired.
Okay, so
look what this looks like. So I have 51 hit points, right? So when it goes above 51, I become Shahid. And then if it goes above 76, I am now KO'd. And then if it goes above 102, I'm dead.
I'm so glad everyone enjoyed.
I'm done.
I also, Marco, I really appreciate that your laugh is the joy sound when you win a hand of poker in Red Dead Redemption 2. Or actually no, it's not when you win a hand, it's when one of the NPCs win a hand. They go hee 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 hee. It's the best.
All right,
y'all.
All right, so we click the R with an arrow, and we get a dice roller, and I see a lot of stuff here.
So, like, if you click on your implement, right? That's like that roll button. Oh, that okay. This is not supported by this font. They're supposed to be. Oh, that's disappointing because that's not a weird one. I thought the reroll button. So if you click on any of the dice,
like so if you click, re-roll, right?
You can click specific ones and then you hit it again, and you'll see that every time you go down another level, it will increase the number of roll icons. So you the idea is that when this goes to chat, it only goes to chat when you complete your reroll. So like you can do this so that you can stage your rolls and say like, okay, I've got my rolls, I resolved my rerolls. Now I'm going to close it. And then that whole thing is going to post a chat, and it's going to post it with like, this is the number of rerolls they used. This is the final result. Like, so all that stuff is just there. So that like all the bookkeeping is transparent. And all that kind of stuff. And the skill roller is nice because it figures out like so right now it doesn't pick up any of the specializations that you have that.
Oh, it already rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can like say, oh, I'm doing this skill and I'm using it for this purpose, and then it'll figure out if you're trained. It will pick the correct linked ability for the type of task you're doing.
Nice.
And then it will roll it for you.
That's sweet.
So what it doesn't do yet is automatically decrement your number of rerolls. And it doesn't do anything particularly smart. Like, so it knows from your character sheet what your like base values are, and if you give yourself a bonus, that will be reflected in like in your rolls, so you don't have to remember that. But it doesn't do any kind of like smart conditions or anything like that yet.
So for example, if I have exhaustive study, is that going to be reflected in my skill rolls?
Not yet, no. It was mostly getting the architecture of rerolls correct that was like the biggest challenge, because you have to have a very different conception of what a die roll is in order to support granular rerolling of individual elements than you have to have for like just rendering
right
like dice plus values.
That is definitely true. But rerolling is an important enough part of this game.
Right. So in any case, that is there, and you can mess with that.
Oh yeah.
At your leisure. I don't think this is like, because it doesn't actually post to the chat and it doesn't have a lot of stuff that you can like intelligently build into your macros yet. Like it's not actually totally sufficient, but it, you know, like it keeps track of your speed correctly, and like if you've got a bind or if you're toppled or whatever, like you can mark it here and then you won't forget it, right? So this is mostly a mental aid at this point.
But it's still really handy for bookkeeping to know all of that. And like eventually, if you could build in like a GM sort of top-down system where I can monitor all that stuff for those folks.
Right. Well, that, I mean, the GM system is actually the easiest part, because all you have to do
I'm just pulling
is
up. Yeah.
Like, so you've already got your descriptions and encounters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so basically you would just have a button that would be like, oh, load this encounter over there. And then it's going to take all your monster definitions and put them over there. They already have a description of a run mode. And then it'll just have like, oh, well, I need to have these bonus boxes and damage taken boxes and things like that. And you just put those few boxes in there so that you can track them.
It'd be nice as well, like if I can keep track of what bonuses and detriments all of the players have from that same screen.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have to figure out what I want to expose for other players. Like just at the most basic level, right? You could have something where it would be like, oh, this is the character. These are their defenses. This is their current damage taken versus hit points.
Sure.
Right. And so like, that's pretty obviously useful. What beyond that is useful? Not entirely clear.
Yeah.
So in any case, this is all going on. I'll see. So my schedule has changed. I'm going to be watching children 9 a.m. to noon every day now.
Okay.
Yeah. So because they have, like remote school. So I'm responsible for keeping them vaguely on task the first half of the day. So I can't actually work.
Right.
But I can, at intermittent intervals with random interruptions, continue adding features to this. And I'm hoping that I get, like 45 minutes to an hour out of the 3 hours of actual effort on a daily basis, which would be a substantial uptick from the historical effort I've been able to do.
What I'm assuming is that flash forward to 2 months from now, and Josh is just programming, and has actually just made a video game, and we're just here, but we're just doing co-op.
Right, but we're also just playing a full 3D RPG.
Yeah.
Look, I know how to puppet rig. If we ever get to that point, that is literally part of my job somehow.
To rig puppets?
Rig puppets.
Now, how would you replace Roll20, where the visual portion, this map portion and token portion?
Well, it turns out that I've already built that once.
Oh. I remember that. I was there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you didn't know that Roll20 existed, so you just beat your own thing.
15 years ago, Marco. Roll20 didn't exist.
It was a really long time ago.
I built this in 2007.
I would have said it was more like 2009, but either way, it was a long ass time ago.
Yeah, it might have. It was over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That I built this.
No, you're right, because I think it was before we graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started it before we graduated.
Yeah. I remember that program. It worked fine. It was totally usable.
Yeah.
It was not elegant, but it got the job done.
Yeah.
But
it ran on the original Google App Engine. Yeah. And I forgot that it existed until I got a notification from Google that it was being taken down when they decommissioned the Google App Engine.
All right. I wrote that.
it was not elegant, but it got the job done, as opposed to Roll20, which is not elegant and also that doesn't.
Right, it also doesn't get the
even
job
gets
done. That's correct.
Yeah. Well, man.
So in any case, that's
how I met what's his face?
Peter? Jack?
Haterline.
Yeah, Peter.
Peter, yeah. I thought that I bumped into him one time in line at a concert. And so I asked some rando. I was like, this is going to sound really weird, but you're not Peter Haterline, are you? Because he sounded just like him, and I had never seen him. Like, I had never seen a picture of him or anything. I've been role-playing with him for 4 years, and I'd never met the guy.
Yeah.
It wasn't him, but now someone else has a great story.
Yeah.
Is it even a great story?
I mean, it's better than the one of that guy shitting himself at the factory, at the Capri Sun factory. That's your story, Josh. Don't look at me like I'm insane.
The guy who shit themselves at the Capri Sun factory?
Yeah. Oh, I guess he was biking to the Capri Sun factory. I like how that's what narrows it down.
It wasn't at the Capri Sun factory. He was biking.
God damn it. No, I don't know any story about anyone shitting themselves at the Capri Sun factory. Oh, on their way to the Capri Sun factory.
I had actually completely forgotten about that until you mentioned it. Yeah,
Oh my God.
Old D2K.
Right? Look, shit happens. Okay. Moving right along. Yeah. So you guys completely annihilated a couple of presumably contract killers. And yeah, now you've got your, Kia Rio, and you've moved your spike strip, and you're psyched up for action.
We're pumped.
And
We're juiced.
Stoked.
We're blasted out of our goddamn minds. All right, so we proceed farther into the complex, puttering along, top down, Chevy Camaro.
Just playing NWA. No, wait, this is Camaro. Gotta play like ACDC.
Girls just want to have fun.
There you go. Like we play Bitchin' Camaro.
Yeah.
But a dead milkman.
I ran over my neighbor.
Oh, that's the name of the song?
That's the lyric. It's one of the lyrics.
Yeah, yes.
I've had an allergy attack going on all day today, so my brain is not at top notch, but I do remember the lyrics to Bitchin' Camaro.
For the record. Right.
Yeah, Joe tried to tell me that we needed to do some kind of outside activity for the last day before school. I was like, I went outside for 25 minutes yesterday and I almost died from allergies. I took allergy medicine before I did it. I still was wheezing.
I just sneezed for a couple hours straight. It was great.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got? We drive further toward the satellite dish. I guess it's a radio telescope, technically, but I bet you could get, we could pirate some real weird stuff off there. You're muted, Steven.
Is that what it is? It doesn't look muted.
He's talking, and I cannot hear a word he's saying.
He's talking, but yeah, I hear
Maybe
nothing.
he's just pretending to talk. Maybe he's just like silently mouthing.
Try logging back in again, Steve. Now what software is unstable and shoddily made?
Google.
To be fair, the fact that we're using Google
SpongeBob
Hangouts for the...
SquarePants.
Yeah.
Sorry. Josh just said that now whose software is badly made?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Yes.
Outstanding. Wow. That's
Is it
annoying.
me you're looking for?
Yeah. Well, you missed about 15 minutes of exposition there, but I guess I'll go back over that.
Did you think we were just talking over the top of you for the fun of it?
That's what you normally do.
I mean, while you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's a
man,
fair
these
call.
guys really do not want to get on with the game tonight. All right, so you roll into sort of the heart of the complex, right about here. There's various sort of scientific looking warehouse buildings.
We're not on the correct map. You said right about here, but we're still on the other map.
I moved you.
No, you didn't tell it. You didn't update it so we can see it.
Okay. I don't know how to do that.
There should be a flag that says like players.
Yeah, I moved that over.
Try again.
Unable to read. Problem with session. Okay, I need to reload the page.
That's it.
Roll
I'm
20.
gonna crack open a beer.
You son of a bitch. Oh, that sounded so refreshing. I'm so sad I don't have a beer right now. That was like commercial quality beer cracking. Come on. Load, you. Okay. There we go. I can see you all. So I'm going to move your little flag over to here.
Yay.
Oh, hey!
Hi-yo!
Yay, Mao.
I did that before and literally nothing happened. So now you are here in like the main complex building.
Where's here?
Where is here? It's near where it says Arecibo Observatory. It's like right there.
Oh, there. Gotcha.
Yeah. That's basically as far as you can drive down this road before things become access roads that are pretty much inaccessible to a Kyorio. So that's where you are.
Our car is Rio. It can't drive upon the sands.
Actually, that was a remarkable effort.
Thanks.
I'm impressed.
All right.
Okay.
Where are we?
As far as you can go.
We dismount from the car.
By road. Yep. So all of the sciencey buildings look sort of unperturbed, but one of the science buildings, you notice the door is sort of flapping in the breeze, as it were. It looks a little bit like it's been forced. There are definitely signs of trauma on this door.
Okay.
All right.
I walk up to it tentatively.
Okay.
And push it open.
Tentatively. Okay. You see a warehouse, and the interior of this warehouse seems to be filled with various beeping and booping machines with a variety of readouts from a variety of time periods. You've got like some dot matrix printers. You've got like those like reel-to-reel computape dealy bops, as well as some relatively modern stuff.
That sounds like the interior of a national lab, to be fair.
Yeah, that's
technology dating to at any point in the last 30 years at all times.
Right. anything from the time we split the atom until the current day.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should check out. I got to do like behind the scenes at the Smithsonian one time because I was interviewing a anthropologist, and that place is even more bonkers because it's like everything from the invention of like.
But they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a museum.
Yes.
The stuff that is in the National Lab is there from the 70s. It's not there because people
still right.
like it's there because it's still being used.
Because it's the only thing that can run that code. All right. So you see inside this building, it's got a lot of tech in it. One of the screens is kind of flashing in a way that may indicate something interesting.
I walk up to that one.
Okay.
I choose to be interested.
Where are the rest of y'all at?
Staying with threads.
You're staying what?
Close to threads.
Oh, okay. So are you all near threads right now?
Yeah, I want to walk up to the computer screen with the plot on it.
Last time I was close to threads, I could never find my wallet afterwards, so I'm keeping like, a few feet away.
You're keeping a pickpocket's distance?
Yeah. I'm staying at least...
A useless gesture.
Right. This is threads. Yeah.
Actually, can I use Grace to be hiding in this room while he does that?
Oh, yeah. You absolutely can.
Is that vitality?
Yeah. You can try to find some place where you are sort of less visible than the remainder of the party. That's an 11. Yeah. You find a good spot that's kind of, sort of, behind some crates next to some punch cards. You become the punch cards. It's very impressive.
I'm one with punch cards.
One with punch cards. Yeah.
You're now a punch card.
Yep. Well, I mean, you've powered through your withdrawal and you're now like relatively functional. So you're at least you're Jabberwock functional.
Yeah. In as far as that is a thing that
as far as a national.
All right, so there's on this screen, it's sort of like what is it, like DOS level, the visuals are like CRT screen that's black with like green lettering, and it's just flashing like press yes to continue, press yes to continue.
I press the yes button.
No, don't.
Okay. So you press yes to continue, and the screen starts filling up with various scientific bric-a-brac. And at that moment, you hear a familiar voice.
Magic moment.
And you recognize that voice as Polya. And she says, I see you have not been dissuaded in your search.
That is still your Scottish accent, my dude.
Whatever.
Close enough.
I see you have not been dissuaded. Look, it's Scotland by way of Russia.
You learned your Russian accent by watching Hunt for Red October.
Right. Yeah. Yes. From Edinburgh with Love. So.
Man, I really cannot construct a Scottish overlay on Das Vidania, but I really wish I could. I just can't construct it in my head.
Dos Vidania.
Yeah, or something, right? It's really hard.
When I was watching that travel show and they were in Japan and their guide had learned English from an Irishman. And so, like, this perfectly Japanese person walks up to the tour group and is just like, welcome to Osaka. And I was like, my mind cannot handle this. Like, this is a lot to take in. All right. So, yeah. So, you are now in combat. The way is shut. A gigantic security door comes clamping down over the tenuously held on broken door. And
are we gonna move to a different display to do combat, or is it gonna be the dish?
Oh yeah, you're definitely moving to a different display.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
All right.
fighting.
Doors come down.
CRT.
We're trapped in here. We're finally gonna get to kill the big Russian.
Yep, and I'm gonna just draw this.
I've always wanted to do that.
Roll20 continues to be a turd.
All right.
Big Russian.
Everyone hold your breath when I break this CRT. You don't want to inhale that mercury dust.
All right, so obviously there are 4 walls. So I'm just going to do Miet and Miet. Oh, that did not go all the way. Whatever, that's close enough. And okay, and there's various bric-a-brac scientific nonsense scattered throughout the room.
That is my favorite type of nonsense.
There's a particular clump of it right over here.
Atoms and other nuclear bric-a-brac.
Exactly. And yeah, and then there's like bank of computers here. And then, just some various crapola shoved up against the wall. RPGs, thermonuclear bombs. There we go. All right.
Thermonuclear bombs. Nuclear vessels.
Vessels.
All
right.
Do you want to play Global Thermonuclear War?
So, yep. This is you. You are
I still
here.
don't know where I am in this. I just brought myself in the middle.
You're the top hat man.
I know. I recognize my icon.
Okay.
That was not the issue.
Right.
Right. I'm saying what I don't know the layout of this room. I walked up to a computer terminal.
Right, which was like here. And you pushed a button. And now things are happening. All right, let me drop a few folks in here and let's get dangerous. All right, we've got Polya.
Again?
Yeah, you didn't kill her last time.
Not for lack of trying.
Yeah, remember she
pretty messed up.
She did some kind of super speed juice and ran away. I can't remember exactly.
She really regrouped quickly, though.
Her gas grenades. Yeah, she spent this whole time gathering courage.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did use her own stash.
Well, she's just gonna stay squat because Roll20 will not let me click on that. And
yeah.
Roll20.
Right. Oh, there's another big one.
He's less big. He's about
yay big.
All right, and you can just copy paste these guys, right?
Yes.
I don't know if that pronoun is correct, but you may be able to.
Okay, let's see. Yay! Okay, outstanding.
I coughed.
I see that.
You probably hear that too.
I copy pasted way too many of these. Okay, outstanding. Yeah. All right.
I'm mostly sad that there is more idiots.
They have the drop on you, because you pushed the button, without looking around the room. Josh, and
they have the drop.
What told me to press it?
Yeah. Also, that means they have the drop on Josh. We had Jabberwock just standing there in.
Well, actually, Jabberwock. Where is Jabberwock?
I don't know.
Well, put yourself on the map. Hide somewhere.
Hide somewhere?
Yeah. You said you were hidden.
I did.
You get your pick of the litter.
I'm just saying, Jabberwock was like laying in ambush, and the other people probably weren't just paying attention.
You just have to be slightly behind something. Where these guys you can't be in between two of these guys like you are right now.
Which dimension did we enter from?
You entered from up here.
From topward?
Topward.
And they entered bottomward?
They entered all aroundward.
They were all already here.
Yep.
This is where they live. This is their home now.
Put yourself somewhere where you're not in between two of these guys.
Put yourself here, behind all of the...
Otherwise, they're going to see you.
Seems pretty good.
You are... Okay, yeah. From there, you're at least in the corner enough that they don't have direct eye line. All right. Cool. So, Polya says, I don't know who you are, but you're no FBI.
Can I, while she is doing all of this little speech, can I just explode her?
You can
I do not know why I find it so funny to explode enemies mid-talking, but I really do.
Okay, she has enough of the drop of you that you don't get to do that. But
I thought she was talking to me through the computer, so I'm standing shocked at the audio clarity.
Still staring at the computer.
Yeah.
Just punching escape as hard as you can.
Yeah. Is this a lossless algorithm you're using? This is outstanding.
All right. And all of these guys who are not Polya, but also Polya, are going to fire gas grenades into this room. So, you are now, everyone, enveloped in gas. You feel real weird. It pretty much covers, gosh, it's big. It's like thusly. There's not much of this room that is not in-gassed.
Oh.
All right, and they're gonna attack first. How about you?
Didn't they just do by enveloping the room in gas?
No, that's
an ambient effect.
Yeah, that's an ambient effect. There's nothing to do with anything. That's magic. Shut up.
Nope, I will continue to make the jerking off gesture after you, Christina.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Like, go with your heart. Follow your heart. Okay. So this guy is going to take a shot at Josh. This come on. Oh.
Does the gas obstruct vision or something, or is it just some?
You feel really
How
weird.
opaque is this gas?
You feel really weird, but you can see.
Okay.
So this guy is going to take a shot at Josh.
All right. So
All right. And this is going to be Okay. D12 to hit, D8. So it's going to be 8 plus 6, 14 versus your might.
Where's my might? Yeah, that doesn't stand a chance. 17.
Okay, so you are going to take 7.
I take 7?
Yeah, on a glance, right?
Okay, yep. And then there are 2 of me.
Outstanding.
Whoop.
This guy is flabbergasted. This guy is going to not realize that Jabberwock is there and take a shot at Ben Shapiro.
I still don't see the resemblance.
It's just a man with his finger near his nose. That's what Steven is seeing.
Yes. Because I have to zoom way out or else it throws my map all over the place.
I still don't. I don't understand why you didn't use the perfect icon that I.
Fine.
The man screaming at wall.
Yeah.
The also Ben Shapiro. So that'll be a D12 and a D8. So that's going to be exactly the same, actually. That's going to be 8 plus 6. So it's 14 versus your might.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay. And you are going to take 5 5 plus 7, that's 10, 11, 12. And you lose an action on your next activation.
Why are you so far from my manifestations?
Me? Why are
Yes,
your
you.
manifestations so far from me?
I choose to leave the questions the other way around.
This guy down here is also going to take a shot at Ben Shapiro. So that's going to be a D12 plus a D8. Wow. All right. So yeah, that's going to be 15 versus might, which should also be a hit. And that's going to be a 6 plus 7, so that's 13 damage. And you lose another action on your activation.
Great.
Wait, do those stack, Josh?
No.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
you only lose one action.
Much better.
Yeah. This guy down here is going to remember that he doesn't exist and disappear.
I love when the enemies do that.
Right. This guy over here. Look, I spawned a lot of guys. This guy right here is going to take a crack at everyone. And yep. D12 plus D8. Oh, that's probably going to hit.
Yep.
Okay. But luckily it's not that much damage. So you're going to take 9 damage, and you're going to lose a turn, or you're going to lose a thing on your next activation. Lose an action. Yep. And you are all enveloped in this haze, which makes you feel a little strange. Julia does not get to go this round because she created a haze. So, y'all up.
The lyric one. All right. Well, I'm going to go taunt her before something worse happens.
A balloon and something bad happens. Can you reach her from where you are?
I don't have to get all the way there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get right there. And then I will spray her in the face with computer.
With
the old fluctuating uncertainty. I guess I could encroach her. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
You just like reach into a hat and pull your own ass out.
Yeah. Well, I'm invisible right now, so it's all.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you're doing all of this, but it's completely meaningless.
Yeah, I'm prancing. No one knows. And I wave my hands in the air, letting out a shower of silky butterflies.
Okay.
All around me.
Glorious.
Which become all she can see, one hopes.
Wow. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Oh no.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay.
I'm gonna reroll all of it.
Good idea. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Where did you move?
Right here.
And where did you start roughly?
6 squares back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
roughly next to the sleepy man.
Okay, so you were like here?
I was like here-ish, there, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So when you move, you are rocketed across the surface of the warehouse floor, and you actually clatter into this wall.
I don't. I pass through objects that I would otherwise collide with.
Oh, good. So you're outside the building now.
Can I regroup and like try to come back for it? Come back for another pass?
You absolutely can, but you have used your movement, and now you can't see what's inside the warehouse.
We have determined that not to be a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll try to do that.
Okay.
So how close?
You're not blind. I mean, you know roughly where you know what your trajectory was. So it's not like being blinded. You're not just running off in some random direction.
Right, but how close can I get to her.
What do you mean?
Like, how accurate will I be returning?
Oh.
Because,
Okay.
I mean, presumably I took a couple of steps. I felt myself lurching forward, and I could not stop until I was outside the building.
Yes.
So, what's my degree of resolution here?
I mean, I'm gonna say you probably have like you're probably accurate to within what 15 feet.
Okay, and so then I should roll like a dex check to scatter within that or something, or
Yeah. I think that makes sense.
All right, so I'm gonna do skill.
I wasn't expecting anyone to clip through a wall, so I forgot that you could do that, Josh.
Yeah, I'm only
weird.
very loosely bounded by.
Oh yeah,
everyone else's
you're
bullshit.
within. You're definitely within 15 feet of her when you come back through the wall.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to try to end up.
But you have used 2 actions now.
That's, I guess, fine-ish.
Okay.
I'm still invisible.
You are still invisible.
Little yog.
Yep. I hope you all have learned something.
Oh, I wasn't planning to move anyway.
You're going to totally bananas.
All right, next.
Okay. I'm gonna move a bunch of manifestations all around.
Thankfully, the manifestations do not.
They do not have lungs.
They teleport. Also, they don't.
Yep.
Yeah. I was really hoping that one of you would have like supersonic, and then you would just kill yourself. Like,
Love you too, Steven.
You would just go into a wall and Mach 3 and become a fine red mist.
We're only going like 80 miles an hour.
Do we know if these guys are minions or if they're more than minions yet?
I suspect they're more. They were more last time.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't have.
I'll go. Can I go, or is it time?
You go. Yeah, you go. I just realized I don't have anything I can use to heal Marco with because I have a shit hand.
You also are. You also does moving your manifestations take an action?
Josh, does moving my manifestations take an action?
No.
Oh, okay. So you do still have one more action, but you are short in action.
Yep. Yeah, Todd, why don't you go? I need to figure this out. I thought I had a card I don't have.
All right, Jabberwock, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna bond in anguish. This guy that's right next to me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come out of the shadows, just come up behind him and put my claws upon his person.
Nice. This is a really, really terrifying way of putting that.
With one of these. This is vitality. I'm on the right thing here. This is not right. There we go. And just to here.
Okay. 10 versus vitality.
10 from surprise.
Oh, right. So you get what is that? Plus 2?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think it's just +1. Right, Josh?
Probably.
If you surprise, I think surprise is the same as attacking from a rear arc.
Yeah, it's +1.
Yeah. So that'll be +1.
Vitality?
So that's 11 versus vitality is still a glance.
Okay. That is 13.
Wow, on a glance?
Yes. Very strong.
Gracious. Okay. Yeah, that's not great.
Right. So I think it is pretty great for what it's worth.
I'm gonna align beliefs through Marco just to heal him.
What do they do? Okay, there it is. Hang on.
I'm only rolling. Okay, I do not.
Okay, I'm good.
I do not crit on the heal, so you're healed for 14, Marco.
Sweet.
That's my go. That's my action.
Outstanding. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull you. Okay. So that guy took 13 on a glance.
Yes.
Dang. All right. Let's see. Who's next? Marco?
Sure.
Have you gone?
I'm gonna clap at the guy near Jabberwock.
Nice. Sparky boom man.
Give him a clap.
Yeah, not Josh.
What?
Please, we're not calling it that.
I don't know. Seems fine to
Oh
me.
dear God.
How does a 22 look in terms of hitting?
That hits
guy?
everything.
So he takes 14 damage.
And who is this targeted on?
The guy by Jabberwock.
Oh, okay. Same guy?
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
14.
yeah, and here's a shiny dildo for him.
Lovely.
And
So kind.
We'll treasure it always.
after that, I will go ahead and be done because I only have one action this turn.
Okay. He is wobbly. You see him stagger under the weight of these sustained blows. Also, what did that look like, Marco? What you just did?
It's the same action as last time.
It's the clap. With
it's the clap
with the,
where
exploding.
Yeah, exploding with the exploding trail, and
Went
when basically the way that it works is that those little globs that explode also like form around, like they re-explode around people that have hit before. In this case, it's nobody, but that's my reasoning on why other people deal damage. Take damage on the focused intensity attack.
Yikes. Okay. You all are terrifying.
That's the goal.
Moving right along. I think that's everybody in the y'all scrum. So now it is melee scrum.
Yep.
Which
okay.
is just those two idiots in the top right.
Yeah. So this guy is going to make a last-ditch effort to attack this horrifying, slashing person that he has found himself confronted with. So he's going to try to whap you with his giant extendo shield, or I guess not giant, with his small extendo shield. And we're going to see how that goes. All right. Well, even if he does hit you, the damage isn't great. So that's 8 plus 6 is 14. Versus might. Jabberwock. We lost Todd.
I'm sorry, what?
14 versus your might.
I thought I heard my name. That glances me, I'm pretty sure. Indeed, my might is 15.
Nice. Okay, so he's going to glance you, and you're going to take 7.
All right. I love it. I love taking damage.
That's a terrifying thing to say. He is horrified. He is suitably horrified by you being like, yes, more.
More. You know, the Bruce Lee lick your blood thing.
You're just injecting heroin under your eyelids. Okay. Is anyone else in melee? I don't think so. So that's going to be ranged scrum. And so these guys are going to go ahead and try to shoot at anyone they can see. So this guy down here is going to take a crack at...
they see me twice.
What's that?
They see me twice.
I have failed to hear you yet again.
They see me 2 times.
Oh, right. Yes.
They love me 2 times.
So this guy is going to take a shot at Ben Shapiro, who's screaming at a brick wall.
Please stop calling it Ben Shapiro. It's deeply unsettling. I have a lot of dislike for the man.
I refuse to roleplay as Ben Shapiro, even in jest. All right. Oh dear.
Well.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 17 versus your might.
8 damage.
And you're going to take, 8 damage. No, I'm sorry.
9 damage?
I said it's yeah, it's 9. Okay. And then this guy here. Oh,
Heal 12.
That's Josh.
I love
So
healing 12.
where's your facsimile? Okay. Oh, good. Okay, so this guy down here is going to take a shot at everyone.
Every person.
The every person, and is going to. Let's see. Ooh, really turds it up that time. So that is 8 versus your might.
The 2.
2 is a miss.
Oh, 2 is a straight up miss. Okay. So this guy, horrified by what he's seeing happening to his buddy over here, is going to fire wide. All right, this guy up here is going to take a shot at this, obvious rich trickster. He's really, really leaning in on taking out the 1%.
He looks like an FBI agent right now.
Still 1%. All right. So 7 plus 6 is going to be 13.
Yeah, he's destroyed.
Okay. Goodbye. All right. And then it's Polya's turn. And Polya cannot perceive very many of you, but she does perceive the every person and is going to take a shot at the every person.
Wait, she can? Isn't that visual on the 15 feet?
Nope.
That
didn't happen. I went flying through a wall instead of the other thing.
Right.
Okay, so she is actually going to sprint across the floor.
Okay, no, stop there. I want to take my action before she does.
Oh, okay. You can do that.
Actually, never mind. That's also. Where is she going to end her movement? Can you?
So she sprints across the floor to here.
Is that? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
No, is it? No, that's not fine. Never mind. I lied. I want to take my action before she does then.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Do you want me to put her back where she was?
Needs that's why I want.
Okay. So I believe she was. Yeah. I believe she was right there.
So I'm gonna move 20 feet in this direction.
Okay.
Which is gonna result in me ending here.
Yes.
At which point I'm gonna fire off my.
You figured it out. You cracked the code.
The code had already been cracked after I ended up in a ditch last time. It's not.
Yep. Tell that to Josh.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't know it was the same.
I didn't know I was all juiced up.
I told you twice that you were all juiced up.
We didn't know it was the same type of juiced up.
I don't know that all gases are uniform.
Yeah, like, we didn't know it was the same type of juiced up.
All right.
I'm gonna fire off my plasma lance.
Okay.
I've been to a juice party.
It is. I'm gonna make it great and hook on for his intensity onto it.
Oh, nice.
Well, we don't have more cards, but sure. That's
and you did. I believe you regained a luck, right?
Yeah. I had spent both my lucks last encounter, so I have 1 right now. How's a 19? Does it hit Puglia? And does it hit the guy before on expertise?
19 versus expertise does hit.
Both of them?
Oh, you're trying to hit...
yeah, it's a 50-foot line, so I get to hit her and the guy behind.
Oh, and this guy too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits both of them.
So they both take... they each take 14 damage.
Okay.
Also, is the guy that... also the other guy also takes 8 more damage. The guy that I had given... that I have assigned the dildo before.
Wait, so same guy?
So the first guy that I hit on my first turn takes 8. And each Puglia and the other guy takes 14.
Okay, gotcha. All right, that guy is the guy that you first hit, which I believe was this guy, right?
It's the guy. It's the guy with the dildo. I don't know.
It's the one who's taking damage.
It's that one. Yeah. He's looking pretty grim. His heart is in it, but that's about it.
None of his other internal organs.
Right.
Anymore.
His heart is in it. Everything else is out of it.
Spleen is just real mess right now.
Yeah, it's just ping-ponging off of his face. Like, yeah.
All right.
Paddleboard. All right. So now Polya gets to go.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to lock her down before she runs away from me.
Well, she still gets to move though, right? You can lock her in place after her movement. This is all happening simultaneously, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be doing stuff. I'm gonna encroaching oblivion her, which may affect her ability to move. So like as she starts running, I'm gonna encroaching oblivion her.
Okay.
And you can choose, I guess, to apply the taunt to this attack or the next one, but this will result in taunting unless I miss her.
Okay. But I still thought she got to move before.
She does.
Okay. All right. Confusing.
But she does get to move, but she will be taunted.
Yes.
Right. So, right. Yeah, I guess like you can figure out if the order is that she becomes taunted before or after, but
right.
So this is going to target her vitality.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Oh dear.
So
since that's a crit, I'm gonna go ahead and say it all happens before she takes her turn.
Okay. So plus 17. That can't be right.
That seems enormous.
No, it's plus 8.
Okay.
I don't know why it says plus 17. That's clerical error.
Okay.
So it's 14 plus. Oh! It's plus 17 in place of plus 9. That's confusing. I should change that. Well, hopefully next week we won't have to use this interface. In any case, it is 14 plus 8, 22 damage.
Nice.
She is encroached. She's taunted, and she grants a +1 bonus to defense on her next attack.
Okay.
And also, she still can't see me. She's taunted on this top hat guy up here. So she may go bowling off in that direction.
Okay.
But she's taunted on my facsimile.
And how much? Sorry, how the encroaching oblivion? What's her range of vision?
15 feet.
15 feet.
So she's taunted onto something she cannot see.
That's correct.
Okay. Cool. All right.
But she was kind of hurtling in that direction anyway.
Well, she was, but I don't know. I feel like the crit should override that.
That's not going to kill her, right? It's 22 damage. What is it, like?
I guess that's
15% of her health or something? Like.
All right. So she was sprinting. Oh, I picked up a dildo.
Well, you have to move both of them, so.
Okay. So she was sprinting in this direction, absolutely determined to annihilate this person.
To annihilate everyone.
Yes. So, all right. She's going to go ahead and do that. Or at least she's going to attempt to.
Well, I mean, okay.
What?
But she's taunted.
Yeah, but order.
Order in the court?
I don't know how the order shakes out on that, since everything is happening simultaneously.
Yeah, you can apply it on the next activation.
Fine. That's what I thought. Okay. I thought that's what we were doing before, but
that is the formality. That like buffs and debuffs apply the next turn, not this one.
All right. So yeah, because that makes sense. Otherwise, you'd be able to keep the enemies from doing anything ever.
Right.
So she is going to take a crack at the every person. I believe that's adjacent. I'm gonna move a little more just so that it's more clear that I'm adjacent. And yep, that'll be. What is that going to be? Oh dear. Okay. Well, hopefully this isn't a crit. D12, D6, and D8. All right. You will probably survive this. So that is a 9 versus your expertise, every person.
That's a glance. Yeah.
Okay. So on a glance, you're going to take 6.
Okay.
And she's a little bit grumpy about the fact that that did not work. So she is going to make an additional attack. Are we going to call this a line from... Yeah. I'm going to call that a line.
Okay.
I think that works. So she's going to try to attack every person and Josh's facsimile with her next attack.
Okay.
And that's going to be a... Okay. D12 and a D6. All right. So that is going to be 15 versus your expertise. Hit. Okay. And then that is going to be 12 damage.
Okay.
And you are blinded.
All right.
By the light.
And you feel really weird now.
Yeah, I got to you. I got to the bathroom.
All right.
All right.
Anyone else?
I still have an action to take. I'm going to gather courage.
Cool. I believe that's everyone. I think we're back to melee scrum. Go outside.
I know my gather courage value is.
I'm going to take this opportunity to let my dogs out.
Wait, who let the dogs out?
I did.
Nice.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad to figure that. If I made a command that Jabberwock just goes harass some other poor idiot because
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna deal 8 more damage to the one that he's close to, so we might get to kill it for free without having to spend actions on it.
Okay. First it happens is a healing factor, dealing 10 to this person next to me.
Oh, well. Never mind then.
You guys deal so much passive damage, it's ridiculous.
Does it survive that?
Oh, sorry. You did 10?
Yes.
It does. Do
you want me to run away from it, Marco, or do you want me to attack?
Just go. Have a chat with the guy in the top left.
You want me to run up to the top left?
Yeah. We move at 3x speed, so you should be able to get there and start murderizing the idiot, right?
Jabberwock is not moving at 3 times speed.
Why not?
Because Jabberwock
is slightly outside the cloud, which is not.
He's gonna literally enter the cloud after he makes his first step.
Yes, but this is not. Yeah.
So, do you want to enter the cloud and attack the guy, or just fight this guy outside? Stay outside the cloud.
I mean, the cloud just gives you 3x movement. It doesn't.
It does, but it takes a turn to do that.
All right. Then finish murdering this idiot.
So, what's the final choice?
Kill him.
Do whatever. I'm like, the thing is that if you don't attack him, you can't reach anybody else. So you might as well just kill him and then start moving across the map.
All right, I will just excruciate then. And let's see what we got. He's hurt. That's
no.
Oh, no.
Well, that's a crit on the D4.
Oh, that's not an
okay.
Crit.
Yeah.
Big crit.
Oh, that's too bad.
So that's 22.
Okay.
So it's only 22.
Versus.
Vitality.
Oh, it doesn't matter. That's everything.
Oh, okay.
So 22 damage?
Yes.
All right. What does this look like?
I assume that I've come up behind this person and have like grabbed them,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's just more of like, hey, I don't know, I don't want to, I've been watching The Boys, so let's say you wrench the throat out.
Nice. Sorry, I love the juxtaposition between Josh's character, who's like whoop 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 whoop, and you're just like, I'm gonna rip this guy's throat entirely out with my bare hands.
Yeah. So, but yes, Wolverine without the Comics Code Authority.
Yeah.
Wolverine, but with bare hands. Okay. Yeah, that obviously this guy is no more. He's feeling a little worse for the weather after you removed his entire trachea with your bare hands. And he is definitely gone to what he can only hope is a better place.
All right, and I'll move around.
Oh, I deleted the dildo. There we go.
I move towards. Should I move towards the boss or?
Yeah, might as well. You can keep taking out ads or whatever.
Okay, I move to there.
Okay. And you are now in the cloud. So you're feeling you feel a little bit differently than what everyone else feels. Because you're kind of used to this.
Feeling woozy.
Yeah.
Tolerance.
You have a remarkably high tolerance to this gas. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't affect you in the same way, but you have a much better idea about what's about to happen.
Yeah, but you're cool with it.
Yeah. You're experiencing what alcoholics refer to as a moment of clarity.
Good call.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
I believe that's top of the order now.
Wait, wasn't that the melee activation?
Melee activation?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the melee activation. All right.
Yeah, so it's the every person, and it is the very taunted boss lady who also can't see.
Yeah. All right. Every person, go for it.
All right. Besides, who needs healing? I'm at 25 damage or 27 damage taken.
So you need healing as well. You're telling me.
All right. I wasn't sure if there was anybody else. I didn't want to.
I'm good.
Nope.
Okay. Is anyone near enough to me? No, you're all way far away. Okay. Put these back into my. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to.
No, you're fine.
Okay. I am going to
attack and dethrone God.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah. So manifestation. And I'm going to align beliefs. Where's the line? There's the line. There, from those two, which should damage her, heal me. Oh wait, where's the other one? Oh, yeah, there it is. Moment of greatness. Oh, I suppose I should draw the two, just in case I get something else. Nope, yeah, and then fundamental aversion, so she can't attack me next time. All right. So that's probably not enough to hit. So that's a 12 versus expertise.
Yeah, that's going to be a glance.
Yep. Okay. I'll re-roll for the funsies just so I can have roll 20 do the thing.
Bit in your eye. Yeah.
Yep.
Just this once, roll 20.
Nope. All right. So it's still a glance. So she takes 9. I heal 9. I guess that's it.
This is the most ridiculous program.
Yeah. So none of that takes effect, and
you do still heal though.
Yeah. I healed 9. And I have no allies within 25 feet, so I can't play that card. So I will just then gather courage with my other action, and I'm done.
Okay. So yeah. So this is Polya's action. She would really love to punch you right in the face, but she can't.
Yes, she can. I missed.
No, but I didn't.
She's taunted onto Josh.
Oh, well, she'll
and
just do
she
her.
can't see Josh.
She'll just do her line attack, so she'll.
She has a rough idea of where Josh more or less is.
Yeah.
Well, sort of.
Yeah, I mean, she's moving blind, so, like, I'm just saying that, like, she kind of can try to move towards Josh and see how bad she fail at doing that.
And we will see what comes of that. So I'm going to roll a d6 to see where she moves. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Actually, we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So if she gets between 1 and a 3, she's actually moving towards Josh. And, well, whatever. If she, 4, 5, 6. If she gets between a 4 and a 6, then she's moving towards Josh. And if not, she's lost the plot. Okay, she lost the plot. Which means she ends up sprinting off in this direction.
I may change this so that, like, it's the world within 15 feet and also you or your facsimile. Because being taunted on something that's invisible to you is really
impossible.
I mean,
like,
the thing is
it's just a very confusing effect.
It didn't it didn't used to be the way that this didn't used to be a thing that happened is that your facsimile was destroyed, right? Like when you attacked. Right. So you couldn't attack with your facsimile and then your facsimile if you attack.
No. We had this before where like you would do it and then run away.
Sure, but then the thing could see you and try to follow you.
Right, but even if it was from your facsimile, like, then it would still, like, if the facsimile was then destroyed, you'd be in the same position. I think it's just that it needs to be able to see you or your facsimile if you have one.
Okay.
So if both facsimiles are gone, I should be able to see you.
Right, or even like just like they can see like there is the world around them, then there is the void, and you are floating in the void.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you are cosmologically relevant to them at this point.
Yes. Right. Right.
Like,
rather than just
like
being
a strictly ontological standpoint, you are.
Yeah. Like you have a special semantic significance. Like you're not just some chump.
Well, we can continue to play this out however you want to, but
let's assume that she can see just me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
or a facsimile if you had one.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that case, she is going to try a sprinting attack against you.
Does she still have the 15 feet, or is it just everybody's invisible except for you?
No. It's 15 feet and you.
Okay.
That makes a lot more sense.
Because that could also be a thing that we can rule it. Everything becomes invisible except for you until the next.
Because
but that's I think a bit much.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
In any case,
I mean, it seems OP because I'm the one being telegraphed around the map, but I don't know.
Well, it was me a lot, right? And so being on the other side, like as the person perpetrating this, like it feels just as confusing and weird as it did when I was the person who was subjected to it.
Okay.
And so like having now been on both sides of this, I feel very comfortable changing it.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna Polya is gonna go ahead and try to punch you with her gigantic Eastern European fists.
Okay.
A woman after my own heart.
Eastern European.
Yep.
Fists.
Do. Why did I forget what I was doing? Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. So that'll be 12, 8, 6. Okay.
That's very inscrutable.
That's probably not going to hit you.
No, she's not going to screw any of it. What is this against?
This is against your expertise, and it's like a 9.
Okay. Well.
Oh.
A 9?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. It's I was reading that 3.
Yeah.
It's actually a 14.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll a couple of these.
Okay. Well, does she punch herself in the face?
She certainly does.
It might have been better if she hadn't been able to see you.
She didn't screw enough. That's
yeah.
So she takes that full damage to herself.
If she's hitting herself.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, so the attack roll matters?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that'll be, what did I say that was?
14.
14 versus might. Yeah, she does hit herself, and she hits herself pretty freaking hard. Because that's 13 plus 6.
Pretty close to max damage.
Yeah. So that'll be she tries to run over and punch you, but sort of trips a little at the end and shoots herself directly in the face with the gas canister. It's not great.
So there is so she comes over and swings her fist at me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're aware of this, but you can actually I think crochet a Klein bottle.
Okay.
And so I just I've got one, I just pulled up this Klein bottle and her fist disappears into it and then disappears out of a fourth dimensional orifice in it and then just hits herself in the face.
Yeah. That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
I was assuming it was going to be a Roadrunner style black circle painted on nothing.
No.
But I like yours better, actually.
That sounds more like Shane style, the whole... actually, let's forget how reality works for a second.
Yeah, she's definitely wobbly over all of that just happened.
Okay.
And she is enraged and curses at you in various Eastern European languages.
Does she still have another action?
She does. So, having not learned her lesson, she's going to try to attack you again.
Wait, doesn't this attack cause you to lose an action?
That attack does not, actually. Okay. This attack will. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. She doesn't cause you to lose actions. It's the other guys.
Okay.
Okay. So she is going to try to hit you, having learned nothing. All right. So that's going to be 5 plus 8. That's 14 versus your... Right? Versus your expertise.
Yep.
So
16.
That's a no. So that downgrades to a glance.
Yep.
And take 6.
6. Okay.
And suddenly there's idiots.
Whoop. Profligate idiots.
That is the name of this campaign.
Suddenly there's idiots.
Suddenly. All right.
All right.
So
Now there's one of me in front, one to the side.
Oh my god. So many.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Was that the end of melee?
Yeah, it was the end of melee.
Okay. So we're back to ranged?
Yep.
All right.
It's just me and Marco. I guess all these jump.
Are we... do I have line of sight over this guy?
I don't think these guys have gone yet.
I know. Do I have line of sight over this guy?
Yeah, how tall and blocking are these blue squares?
Oh, okay. So, let's see. Hang on. I'm gonna draw a thing. You do, yeah. Because these ones are short enough that you can see over them.
Well,
and that means you definitely have line of.
I'm going to do again the clap attack in front of me. And actually, I just realized that because there's all these fumes going around, it's probably pretty cool because the intermediate, like, small, like, booms that appear probably just, like, pop in the pop.
Yeah,
like
it looked like smoke rings.
Yeah, like you pop a perfect sphere in the middle of the thing, and then it slowly fills back again.
Terrifying.
But yeah,
you're literally a pistol shrimp.
I can see through my manifestations, which is how I did the last round. But how long am I blind?
How long what?
Question for you. How long am I blind for?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just until the start of your next activation.
Okay.
So this guy takes 20 damage.
Seriously?
Nice.
I crit.
Gross.
Here's a
That's
shiny.
his first damage.
Yeah, it is. There's a shiny new dildo for him. Also, Puglia takes 8 more damage, and the other idiot also takes 8 more damage.
The one that you hurt before?
Basically, every enemy that didn't take. Oh yes, the one close to Puglia. Yes.
Yeah.
The one in the top left is too far away from me to take any damage from me.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
All right.
I will then gather courage.
All right. She is very grumpy. Everyone is very grumpy. All right, so they're gonna go ahead and take some shots. This guy is now freshly aware that he can shoot at you over these boxes. And so he's going to take a dramatic blast from his interesting Super Soaker plasma rifle and fire directly at your face.
I think it's very rude of him.
He thinks it's okay.
He's surprisingly comfortable with that.
Yeah. And he does all right. So that's an 11 plus 6. That'll be 17 versus might.
Dude, I'm not even counting it. These guys need to roll. They need to roll a 3 to miss me. Otherwise, I mean, 1, 2, 3. One or two misses me and 3 glances me.
So he hits you. Take 14 and you lose a turn. Or no, sorry, you lose an action on your next activation.
Yeah, my defense is 11, so the only way for these guys to glance me is they roll a 3 plus 7 is 10.
Yeah. Wow. You have a very low might defense.
Yeah. I also wish that people actually came in contact with me so that my defenses did anything, but you know.
Can this guy see you, Josh?
He can see what he thinks is me.
Okay.
A couple of times.
So he can only see facsimiles. He cannot see you.
Correct.
Okay. So this guy is going to take a shot at one of these facsimiles here.
They look a lot like me.
Okay, so that's going to be a 6 plus 6.
Anything that doesn't miss will destroy them.
Yeah, so that guy's gone. And then this guy way up here is going to take a shot at the every person.
Okay.
And D12. And
that's probably a hit.
That'll be 8 plus. Man, these guys are rolling killer rolls. Yeah, 8 plus 6, so that's 14 versus might.
Okay.
And that is going to be a grand total of 9 damage, and you lose a action on your next activation.
Okay.
All right.
I thought.
Okay. That's all then.
Okay. I'm going to run around and try to taunt both these guys again.
Okay.
So I know that I'm fast, and with that, with that foreknowledge, I will zip
Secure
around
in that
over here.
knowledge. Yeah.
Safe in the knowledge, and I'm fasty in the pasty.
Mhm.
We'll play this face down to do that. And then I will lay down the encroaching oblivion on a line, hitting them both.
Oh,
On
nice.
both.
Can you hit all three of them, actually?
All three of whom? Like, including
oh,
myself?
no, I guess that guy's too far away.
It's a 15-foot line.
Yeah.
So I am all the way at the hairy edges of it, just getting her. Right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go AFK for about 5 minutes. Just
oh god, that's a lot.
get my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it again.
I'll be back in just a minute. I want to close this down. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That's the wrong button.
Reroll.
Hold on. I will retain my original damage though.
Okay.
Significant.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it's only one more.
Yeah. Also, probably still a glance. But that's a lot.
That's 12 versus.
That's vitality.
Why did I only get the 8 for? Oh, that's your damage. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, that is a glance.
On both of them?
You said that's a 12 versus
vitality.
Vitality. Yeah, that's a glance on both of them.
Okay, so that will be 9 damage, but they are both taunted.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. Let me do some math real quick. Oh, yeah. She is not looking great. Oh, God. Neither is he. Yeah, he's really looking grim. They're sort of staggering around. He's coughing up bits of what may be organs.
Or organs.
So who's up? I lost the plot. Where are we?
Should be the every person.
Yes.
Okay. So, hang on, I gotta check range again really quickly. So that's 50 feet there. Okay. I will just. Okay. So. Oh crap. So manifestation to here.
And remember, your move speed is currently tripled, so.
I'm not moving because I only have one action.
Gotcha.
So okay. So that's 50. And I can't actually hit anything else, I don't think. Well. Yeah, okay. So I can do that. Yeah, we can just do that. So, so it's again aligning beliefs. I'll originate one from myself.
Okay.
To this guy.
Okay.
And then because I use myself as an origination point, I can use a manifestation as a manifestation for a second copy.
Nice.
And that'll just be another align beliefs over there to obliterate Schmucky the Clown.
Nice.
Okay. First roll. All right, that's 15 versus expertise on the boss.
15 versus expertise is a hit.
Okay, so that'll be 13 damage.
Okay.
I get to heal that. Yes, Josh?
Yeah.
Good. And then the second one on the other guy. So that's 13 versus expertise on the second.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, so that'll do 15 damage.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, that guy is barely keeping his feet. He is staggering. He is bleeding from all the visible orifices, and you can imagine several that you can't see. But he does not want to go down.
Oh.
Guys are tough.
It's an onrush of thoughts that stop hitting yourself. We're all part of each other.
But what does that look like, by the way, when you do this between your facsimiles?
I imagine there's sort of like a smeary colored rush, but again, it's a largely mental effect of, again, being tapped into again, fictively or otherwise, an overconsciousness that you are a part of, but you are resisting it. That resistance.
It's very Freudian.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, for a mercenary, it's seeing everyone they've ever killed, begging them, to spare their lives.
Empathy is just self-love.
It's pretty rough. What was that?
Empathy is just self-love.
Well, in this case, self-love did 15 damage.
Well, it's because he's resisting.
Sometimes you love yourself a little too hard, and you know.
Right? Yikes! All right.
I think Todd still has to go, but you could probably resolve the bads.
Todd said we could skip him while he, I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll have the baddies go one more round, and then hopefully Todd will be back by then.
Well, they've got the ranged.
Yeah. The ranged idiots still haven't gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that does not include Polio.
No, she was in melee. I think it's just right guy and top guy.
And this one. Okay. So this guy is.
I don't think top guy can even do anything. Does top guy even have anybody within range? I guess the everyman.
Yeah, it's not 50 feet. Is not that far when you have a gun.
It's not the range that you can theoretically fire a firearm. It is the effective range over which you can reliably hit what you're pointing at.
Right.
So,
while a bunch of shit is going down. And I think 50 feet is actually a pretty fair.
I would also posit that 50 feet is the same exact distance, regardless of the amount of guns currently in your possession. The only scenario in which how long 50 feet are changes is if you're moving very fast.
It's also 45 feet, and that is well within range of engagement. In fact,
how fast are we moving, though?
That doesn't affect the bullets.
What, relative to the sun, or?
Yeah, that does not affect the bullets.
I'm just saying that if we're moving at relativistic speed, you have to take into account the fact that distances shrink.
Right.
Yeah.
But as soon as we slow down, that barn is going to blow the fuck apart.
Exactly.
You all might want to get out of here. It is about to get non-Newtonian in this barn.
Yeah.
You might want to.
That's a classic relativity problem, by the way. Like, thought experiment is that if you're moving at relativistic speeds, you are effectively shorter than if you're moving at non-relativistic speeds. And so, like, the question is, like, could you park a 50-foot bus in a 20-foot garage if you pulled in at relativistic speed?
Yes, but as soon as you stop being at relativistic speed, you would extend like a baton and just
blowing apart the garage. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is like a very standard experiment. And the answer is, that's bullshit. Shut up.
Yes, that is the correct answer.
The answer is, I hate that math works that way. Shut up, shut up, shut up. All right. So this guy, totally chuffed with his abilities so far, is going to take another shot at the every person. And we'll probably roll an 8 if history is anything to go by. He was cocky. He turds it up. His parallax was crisp. He had everything dialed in. This was the moment that his whole life had. This was the apogee of his existence. And he fires wide.
And he done goofered it.
Yep, and he goofered it. All right, so this guy is going to take a shot at the Jabberwock while the Jabberwock is temporarily, in the throes of some gritty smack battle.
A late 80s.
A late 80s battle with heroin.
His brain is on drugs.
That'll be... Oh, no.
Probably true.
Not the frying pan. Anything but the frying pan. Okay. So that probably hits Jabberwock. I'm thinking that's going to be...
against?
Well, we could look at his character sheet. It's in the campaign.
Right. Oh, nice. So that's 14 versus might.
What is Jabberwock's might defense? Is 15.
Okay. So that does
glance, though.
That is a glance. All right. So remind Jabberwock to take 7 when Jabberwock returns. And that's it for range scrum.
Do this.
Oh god, everyone is typing.
Jabberwock takes 7 on a glance.
Yeah.
Cool.
Chat has history.
All right. And I believe that goes back to melee scrum. Which I think is Josh and Josh.
Well, it's everyone thinks they're in melee.
Right.
Which is
Polya, Josh, and this guy who is just whose tactical armor was some
taunted on me. I will hold off on my activation and let them take a crack at me.
At various things. Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy actually knows where you are?
No.
Oh, really?
Oh, I know.
Okay. Okay, so this guy is going to take a shot at this facsimile.
Yeah.
Okay. And is going to really, really, really not do well.
Yep, 3 is enough, right? Wait, this is a D8.
No, I rolled a D. We rolled simultaneously. I rolled a D12 and it was a 1.
What did I roll? Oh, sorry, my screen went turned to sleep. I did not mean to do that.
Okay.
That was not an action. It was involuntary. That was a muscle spasm.
All right. So, yeah, Josh's muscle spasm aside, this guy does not even manage to hit your facsimile.
Okay.
Polya is still taunted onto you, but can only see your facsimile. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. And will attack that facsimile. With what? That is a good question. Oh, you know what? She's feeling dangerous. Oh, that's a dildo. Hang on.
Who put that there?
Who put that there? Yeah. It's like when you're in a hurricane and you're trying to find a flashlight and it's just flashlights all the way down.
Yeah.
All right. So she's going to try to line attack the facsimile and Marco, what's the name of your character again? Whisper. I need that. No, I got
Whisper is invisible, so you'll get a +2 bonus to defenses against this.
Nice.
I do like when that happens. But this attack is gonna be on might, which means it's gonna hit me regardless. But
you don't know that. All right, D12.
It's still young.
Okay. That may not. Oh no, that's
mind.
Pretty high. Yeah, I read the 3 as well. Yeah. So that's 11 versus. Sorry, no, that's 19 versus expertise.
That hits.
Okay. Your damage is relatively light though. That is only 8 damage.
Yeah. That's like baby damage for babies.
Yeah. You are blinded, however.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. A gas canister directly to the chest or in this case, face. Not great.
Oh.
All right.
Sorry,
So now she should have one action left, and now she can actually see me.
She does. Okay, because all of your facsimiles are gone.
Yeah.
All right. So in that case, she is going to attack you. And she is going to do her Mach 3 sprinting dealy bop.
Wait, I want to attack her before she moves.
It's the melee activation.
Then I don't want to attack her before she moves.
Very good.
All right. And she is going to bop Josh.
Or so she thinks.
She's tired of your magic, and she says, I am finished with you, magic man, in a variety of accents.
If only she were.
All right.
How is she gonna scroot enough this time?
She does, in fact, scroot very well.
Well,
that is unclear. That is not. It's not up to her.
What is this against? What is this against?
I feel like a crit should over.
If Josh rolls a 6, she's gonna crit herself.
Yeah. What,
You're 11 out of 36.
What's it against?
This is against. I believe she's on expertise.
Okay. Let's see. I got slightly better than a 1 in 3 chance.
Slightly worse. It's 11 out of 36.
Dang it.
All right, is 19 enough?
19 is.
I mean,
no,
it's a crit.
Not.
It's a crit, right?
It's a crit. That actually hits me.
Okay.
The only thing is that if Josh had rolled a 6 on inscrutable fringes, then she would have crit herself. That's the...
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it is a little worse than 130, though. It is 11 out of 36. I ran the math some time ago.
I love that. All right, so the crit damage is just the full attack damage plus the plus. Right? It's whatever you rolled plus the plus.
Yeah.
So it's 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 6.
Oh, no. So the crit, you max the dice, too. So it's 14 more than that.
Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah, that's grim. All right.
So, Josh, heal 12 of whatever you end up taking.
Yeah, I'm about to have a fatigue, too.
Yeah, so that'll be, what's 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 6.
20.
Yeah, 20 even.
So heal 12 of that.
That is a very handy healing power you have there, everyone.
Plus 20, minus 12, that'll be fatigue. Okay, does anything else happen?
Yeah, you are... oh, no, nothing else happens. You're okay.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I do make a facsimile.
Yep.
Because I rolled less than my might.
I don't see your facsimile.
I know, I'm making it.
Oh, gotcha. I'm whipping it up.
Yep.
There.
Okay. I'm going to teleport to the other side of this joker. Then I'm going to give him the old inescapable truth.
Okay.
So, well, is this? I don't know. I'm going to be adjacent to both of them so that this works.
Okay.
This is an attack versus vitality.
Wait, adjacent to... Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, dear God.
Aha! I'm going to crit her.
Okay.
Fancy now. You giant. All right.
This guy is gone. He is...
So that's 24 damage
to
her as she is blasted with the reality that her
24?
24 yeah, 24 damage? She's got like
okay, Polya is barely hanging on.
Right, she's like gripping her head, and what she sees is like
a Mandelbrot set spinning off into infinity.
No, what like the what is it called? It's like the red plastic thing, and you go like this, and it would show you like stereoscopic
Viewmaster.
Yes. So
Viewmaster.
she's got like basically like a Viewmaster scrolling in front of her eyes of all of like the saddest events of her childhood.
Oh man,
That led her to
brutal.
this.
Jesus, man, I thought I was fucked up. Who are the villains here? That's the real question.
You keep assuming that we can't both be the villains.
Sometimes nobody is good.
She is not looking great.
No, I'm sure she's really broken up about it. It's very sad.
She's breathing heavily. Yeah. There's an enormous amount of cursing. A flask of vodka appears from nowhere.
Also, I'm going to gather courage here because I'm going to need to do that. Okay, that'll do.
Are we in range?
She's sobbing something about how, her tryouts for the Olympic shot put. It's not great.
Are we in ranged?
You are in ranged, yes.
I would like to try attacking Puglia.
Okay.
However, I am blinded, so we'll see how that goes exactly. Do I just roll? Do I just roll and she has a +2 defense, or do I have to do the thing where we see where the attack ends? And
yeah, you have to scatter it if you're blind.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. I'm gonna roll Glenn. I'm gonna go ahead. So I'm gonna roll expertise.
You roll. Are you trained in Grace?
Right. I'm not. So
wait, I thought you were.
No, I'm not. I rolled a 1, but regardless. So it ends up 10 squares away from her in a random direction.
Yes.
10 squares away from you in a random direction.
No. From the target.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it ends up being somewhere around here.
Yeah.
No, it's 10. It's 10. Oh, I see. 10.
Yeah,
squares.
my target was here. So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
So nobody
Correct.
is hit. But everybody except for the guy up north still each take 8 damage.
I hate that you can do that, but I respect it.
I only have 1 action. So.
He continues to be very sad. And this guy over here is actually finally looking not great. He was
did that guy hit me last time?
Oh God, you took 7 damage while you were gone.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. No, this guy didn't hit you, I don't think.
Okay, so I have another action, another courage.
Yeah.
Oh no,
okay.
he totally did. He did hit me.
Yeah, we should jump back to Todd because he's gonna have to activate like twice right now.
Oh, definitely. Todd, go twice in a row.
Okay, I can do that.
Can we just remove this guy from the board and assume that Todd?
And you are within the cloud at this point.
So I don't have to Wailing Vortex to get over there.
Keep in mind, all of your movement will be tripled.
Oh, you're right. I don't have to, but I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You might as well Wailing Vortex all the way to this guy on the opposite corner of the room.
I should, right? Because then if my paradoxic attack will really go crazy. Let's see.
And also guy. Yeah. Yes. Now you all are seeing the genius. That guy has taken no damage and is about to have a bad day.
Yeah, so if I Wailing Vortex and then Moment of Greatness with
Paroxysmic Assault?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I do that all over again, the same dude, right?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. I take 10. I'm at 17.
Oh my God, this guy's about to have a very bad day.
I attack an undamaged person. Boom. That was a 17 expertise.
I'm sorry. This guy up here is the one that's undamaged.
Yeah, the guy in the top left is the guy that has not taken any damage.
Oh,
If that changes your strategy.
it doesn't matter if he's I mean, I just hit better if he's damaged.
Okay, so this guy has taken damage. Okay, 17 versus...
Expertise. Actually,
yeah.
at a D4, but...
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Well, it's 20 damage, which is more
Good
than my
Lord.
damage taken.
Okay, he's barely standing.
And the damage double this attack is less than your damage taken. It is not. So, unfortunately, that doesn't trigger. You want me to go a second time?
You do get a second turn, yes.
All right, so I heal 10.
Okay.
So that guy takes 10.
Okay. Well, that kills him. He's dead.
I draw 4. So I guess I'll run 5. What's my movement right now?
It's triple whatever your normal speed is.
It's triple. It's 90.
This guy is gone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
And his dildos.
Well,
Be gone with you and your dildos.
I guess I can just do this. Zoop. So it's 115.
Oh my god.
There. I move. Movement is 30. So I can go.
You can go 90.
90, which is which square? Let's see. So to there. Oops, gotta switch. The 90.
It was one more.
One more. And then I can just wailing the rest of the way. 5, 10, 15.
Absolutely.
20. Take 10. Take 10 again.
Okay.
Wailing Vortex. Play face down. Wailing Vortex. This person is not damaged.
Not damaged.
18.
That hits everything.
Expertise 23.
Jesus. Okay. So you just did 33 damage to him?
No, that was 10 to himself.
Oh, 10 to yourself.
10 to myself, yeah.
Okay.
I took 10. I took 10, I reached 90 and had to get on all fours and just like power through the rest of the way.
Wow. All right. So he takes 23 damage. And do you get any kind of distance bonus to that?
What?
For distance traveled? I thought there was a thing where...
No. He hurts himself.
Oh, that's
for
what it is.
distance traveled.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's the bonus.
That's the bonus, is pain.
Yeah.
The bonus is literally pain.
All right. Well, that guy is pretty sad.
The bonus is you can move as far as you want.
As long as you're willing to take the pain.
Yeah, you can move if you're willing to knock yourself out, right? How far could you move in a single round if you had to? Right? Like 300 feet.
Yeah, really, really far. Well, even further than that if you had any of the speed bonuses.
Well, I'm just talking about just from that.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that guy is already staggered just from that hit. He is wobbly.
I can do no more unless we're going to the next melee activation.
So we are back in. Well, good news. It's
that guy did that guy miss the everyone yet?
What?
Was that this activation that he missed everyone?
Yeah. Right?
Oh, yeah, I guess we are.
Yeah, I think that guy missed everyone, and then we're back in melee.
Actually, I don't think Matt went.
I thought I went. Did I not go?
He totally
That's
went.
The last time you
went
rolled.
way at the start.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back to melee.
All right.
Okay.
Go
That's
now.
me? Is it just me?
Yeah.
No, it's me and you.
It's
yeah.
me. Okay.
Go
Well,
ahead, Jabberwock.
I heal 10.
Okay.
So he takes 10.
Yep.
Is he still there?
Hang on. Doing maths. He is still there.
He is still there. Okay.
He is sad, but
We
he's
should fix
alive.
that. The part where he's still there, not the part where he's sad. I don't care about the fact that he's sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to.
His feelings don't matter to me.
Hold on, I have to shuffle.
Well, he'll be beyond caring in a minute here.
Do the shuffle.
I guess then we will. Let's see. Before making attack. Next time we nothing's great. Okay. I guess I'll just excruciate. Play. He's damaged. Boom. 13. That is a 1 on my D4. So that's 13.
Versus. What's that against?
Vitality.
Vitality? That's the only thing that it would glance.
Well, my reroll sucked too.
Bollocks.
All right, well, I probably didn't need to reroll because 13 might do it by itself anyway.
So that's a glance.
Yeah, 13. I probably didn't need to reroll.
Oh, 13 damage. I'm sorry. Yeah. He is barely hanging on. He has nothing left to give.
I can somebody range attack this guy and I can leave.
He is
You
coughing.
are really far away from everything.
Yeah.
He is not happy.
You can leave anyway, and we'll snipe it at some point in the future. It's not a big of an idea.
I'll just start my turn here and I'll be over.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Actually, I can gather courage right now.
Yeah.
And I'm still
Yeah,
spectating.
Go for it.
I can't heal you. You're too far away, so you are responsible for your own healing. Well, I guess I couldn't. You have moved. I could move a manifestation.
It's fine. It's fine.
You're closer now.
I'll stay here. Okay. Go ahead, everybody.
Okay, so that'll be Josh. Go ahead.
I've got her taunted, so I'll hang out. Wait for her to do her thing.
So she's gonna go. She is taunted onto you, but that means facsimiles. So she's gonna attempt to attack this facsimile right here. And let's see how that goes. Yep, that facsimile is annihilated. And then she is going to attempt to attack both you and Whisper. Let's see if that's possible. It appears to be. Nope, it is not. Okay. So
Perfect.
she is going to just attack Josh.
I got to see.
All right. Josh, this is against you. That is not great. So that's going to be a 4 plus an 8. 10 versus your expertise.
That literally cannot hit.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's lower than my unmodified
Okay.
these defense. So that will glance me. I'll make 2 more of me.
Yep. So take a glance, and that's 6 damage
This whole place is filthy
with use.
with threads in.
How are you doing on health, Josh?
He's doing
Oh
great.
yeah, that did glance me, didn't it?
I gave him 1 fatigue, I think.
Yeah.
I can't see
I'm at
anybody's
9.
bars.
I'm at 9 plus that glance, which was how much, Steven?
The glance is 6, I believe. Yeah, 6.
Oh, hold on. I put the wrong one there. I'm even confusing myself.
So 15.
Yeah, I'm at 15 right now. So if you've got a 12 to throw at me, I'd
Yeah,
take it.
I've got one.
Nice.
All right. So now I will re-taunt her with
Tauntaun.
Encroaching Oblivion. So Give me one of these. 15 versus Vitality.
15 versus Vitality is not enough.
Okay, well, that's 9 damage.
9 damage? Okay. Hang on, gotta do the maths because my brain, once you get over 100, it shouldn't get as complicated as it is. Since it's a base system. Let me see, what is that against her? Okay, she's gone.
Hooray!
She collapses. She has plenty of will, but not enough power. And yeah.
Okay, then I guess there's only one, and it's already in bad shape.
In horrific shape.
Well, I guess I'll just hang out. It's fine.
Okay.
So what are your range now?
I believe so. Yes, we are in range now.
Oh.
So this guy is going to take a shot at the... You know what? This guy's going to take a shot, instead of at the every person, going to take a shot at the Jabberwock, directly menacing him.
Well, otherwise he would have to...
Let's see.
Otherwise the Jabberwock would get an attack of opportunity anyway.
Oh no. Okay, that is nothing. He is so embloodied that he cannot even hit the Jabberwock.
I'm gonna move here using my like additional speed from the cloud, and let's get explodey.
Okay.
How's 18? Actually, it would be a 13 because I missed with the last attack, I suppose.
Okay. 13 versus...
Expertise.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, that's 12 damage.
Seriously? That is a lot. Okay, yeah, that guy's gone. That guy is reduced to a puddle by whatever you just did to him. Alright. Huzzah! Room cleared. And the gas begins to disperse.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet.
All right. So for Encroaching Oblivion, would it be too confusing if the text of the card said, except you or your facsimile, anything more than 15 feet away from the target is undetectable to it until the end of your next turn?
I would move it. I would move the except at the end. Everything that is more than 15 feet away from the target is undetectable until the end of the next event, except for you or your facsimile if you have one.
So that is not a proper English construction.
Yeah, but I have to agree with Marco. I think that actually makes more sense.
The only thing that I could potentially do without the Chicago Manual of Style being fired at me from orbit is move except you or your facsimile to after the word anything.
Okay, what would that sentence look like?
So anything except you or your facsimile more than 15 feet away from the target is undetectable to it until the start of your next turn.
That's disgusting and broken. Marco was right. It takes someone who does not have English as a first language to make English make any goddamn sense.
Look, I am telling you that the Modern Language Association will send their agents.
Gosh, I'm sorry. You are telling me that that does not obey the rules of English as if English had rules. We all know that is bullshit.
Any rules that made any sense. No, Marco's way is legitimately better because having the except at the end makes it make 100 times more sense.
So what do you mean that's not proper English construction? what rule is it breaking?
Yeah.
Because the modifying phrase is like a mile away from the thing that it's modifying.
Yeah, but it makes more sense because in the context of the rules of the game, it works better.
It's not a modifying phrase, just a modifying complement. You're fine.
It is modifying the word anything. Anything except your facsimile.
Yeah, but that's exactly how I would phrase it. Like, everything is invisible to you except for these exceptions. Like, that seems like a totally reasonable thing to say in English.
I assure you that it's not. I'll figure it out.
All right. Because otherwise it feels like you're actually splitting it even worse.
I assure you that it is not.
I mean, if you want to put the except at the beginning, that's fine. It's comprehensible. I still think it's less comprehensible.
Right, but if you're writing like a technical document, it's really important to put the exceptions at the end. So this is the thing that happened, and here's the exceptions to that rule. Like, that's how technical documents are written if you're like trying to get someone's hand not removed by a piece of complicated machinery.
Like, what if it was written something like, the only thing visible to the targets are you, your facsimile, and anything that is 15 feet?
Because that's even worse. Yeah. Like,
look, I'm trying to solve the problem. You're right, that's awful, actually, now that I hear it.
Yeah, but like, you know, this machine makes pants. But it will make you a trip to the hospital if you stick your hand in it at the wrong time. Like, I don't know. I feel like exceptions should go at the end.
I could say everything is undetectable until the end of your next turn. Everything is undetectable to the target except you or your facsimile, or except and things within 15 feet of it.
Ugh.
But then, like, that's even worse.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
I'll
figure it out.
That is very tricky. I will give you that.
I mean, I don't think it's very tricky. I think that putting the except at the end is just
no,
better.
I have to say, I'm with Marco on this.
It's untenable. It is not the way English works.
All right, y'all. There is more to be done here. If you want to stay up to midnight.
No.
I did not start strong, and I am fading fast.
I totally understand.
Right.
All right, so
I will wrangle children into their first day of school tomorrow.
Gross. I will hit you with the additional puzzle action when we return.
Cool. Hooray!
Well done. I was actually concerned that might kill one or more of you, but it didn't. So good job.
All fine.
Go team. And it was really lucky that Josh moved first because he can't die from smashing into a wall.
That's why my disregard for context is so useful, because I can just go blowing through it.
So, okay, unpack that for me, because that must have some kind of restrictions, right?
What?
Like, what if you don't know what's on the other side of the wall?
No.
Or what if, like, the other side of the wall is full of fire?
Imagine if instead of solid matter, everything were just, like, like made of waterfalls.
Okay, I get that, but like imagine that in the context of trying to design.
Like if you go running into a mountain, it's just more waterfall, and you go, "Oh fuck, I'm in the middle of a waterfall," and you have to leave. Right? But like if it's a wall, you walk through it, and you've walked through like,
yeah, like
4 to 6 inches of water, and then you're out the other side.
Like you can
but there has to be some cost.
But like you can stick your hand through it and check that there is no wall on the other side, right? Like that is it's a wall.
The cost is that I am fundamentally unmoored from reality.
I'm going to bed, everybody. Good night.
All right.
All right. See you later, Matt.
Same. Bye.
Good night. But like that makes it profoundly difficult to like GM that.
Yes. Superheroes are difficult to keep in things.
Yeah, because there's no way to restrict your movement at all. Like, if I need you to not have access to an area, I literally cannot do that.
You could, I mean, like, there can be arbitrary, like, force fields or some shit that blocks it, right? Like, you can just wave your hand and be like, oh, there's a force field here, and, like, force fields don't do this.
I know, but I feel like people are already grumpy at me for making up semi-random rules. I thought the, like, hyper acceleration thing was going to be fun. People did not seem to have fun with that.
Well, it's just that I think that if you had handled it slightly differently, it could have been more fun. Like if you had handled it as a blind move effect, where like because there are rules for blind movement.
Yes, that's absolutely true. I was legitimately concerned about people just offing themselves.
But like you could just say that like, okay, your move speed is doubled, but
you don't know exactly what direction you're moving in.
Right, but it's blind movement, right? So like if your move speed is doubled, but it's blind movement, like if you move more than like 15 feet, right? So your move speed is doubled. If you move more than 15 feet, it counts as blind movement. You're subject to scattering.
Like the thing, right? the thing that didn't feel that didn't feel like it made much sense is that like in terms of like how this specific fog thingy worked is that moving 30 feet takes way longer than a person's reaction times are, right? Like so like you start moving and then you should be able to realize that you are moving at breakneck speed after 2 steps and stop yourself rather than like it feels counterintuitive that before you have gotten to a point where you can stop, you have done all of your movement.
Right, which is why being like somewhat out of control makes more sense,
right,
than
having like, that kick in at a certain distance of movement.
Right, like well, it's just like your muscle, right? If your muscles are like hyper responsive or something like that, right? It's like you are physically not fully in control of your body. It's not just that you're going real fast,
right?
So it's like it's accelerating you, but it's accelerating you beyond your control. And like you're reacting, you're trying, and that's why like scatter is based on your objective, right? So if you roll well, you always end up where you try to go.
Right.
If you roll reasonably well, you always end up pretty close.
Yeah.
Right. So like you're veering off target.
Yeah.
Right, but like you're generally more or less trying to go where you think. And then it also ties it to like it has specific effects on specific players. So like if you're a player with that's trained in grace, then
it's a little bit easier for you to get to where
you're like you're better at controlling your body, right? So
yeah,
like that's fine.
That makes total sense. Yeah, I like that.
like the thing in general, it feels that this is kind of something like a similar argument for like when we were locked out of the lab where with the guy inside, which is like, it feels like if you're using things that are supported by game mechanics to make convincing arguments, those should work, even if that leads to things not going exactly like you had envisioned them.
I get that, but with Josh's ability to pass through literally anything.
No, yeah, that thing
Well,
I
like,
understand makes things difficult. At least it's
like-
not moving at 120 feet per second.
Like basically there was no reason for you to come here because Josh could have just clipped through the surface of the earth all the way to Arecibo from Scotland.
Well,
No. It
he's
only works when I have a facsimile,
Hmm.
and my facsimile only lasts for 1 minute.
and
So
he
I would be
also-
re-solidifying in the middle of the earth
Yeah.
in 1 minute.
So wait, you should have crashed into that wall then.
No, I had a facsimile.
When he was making the move, he had the vaccine.
Oh, I got you. Okay, okay.
The thing is that Josh moves at a reasonable speed, right? He's not even going like he's not even like Dave,
Right.
which is moving like 80 miles per hour.
Sure.
So like, yeah, it can make it hard to contain him through barrier, but also like for example, Josh had people in his campaign that like were also had essentially the capability of being wherever the fuck they wanted, right? Dave ran at speeds that at unreasonable speeds, and Todd could fly, and it was like, well, okay, I'm gonna design challenges that take this into account.
Yes, but if you were trying to design like here is a door that you cannot get through because you have to solve a
I think
puzzle.
it's fine. It's like this is a superhero training facility, and you want to say like there is a force field, right?
That
It's not
you
just like you can't
literally
go through
cannot
it.
go
It's
through
like
this
you
door.
try to go through it and you run into a barrier
Right.
that like that you don't think should exist. But this is like some sort of there is some sort of force field that extends into like the metaphysical plane that you occupy.
Right.
But also like
Right.
the puzzle that we need to solve, instead of unlocking a door, it could unlock like an elevator to a facility that needs to rise off the ground for a facility that is like buried
Or it
buried several hundred feet underground.
Right. Or it unlocks a portal, which is not a physical thing. Like Josh could run through that 100 times and nothing happens because you haven't generated.
Or it
the portal.
unlocks. I don't think any of our characters can fly, right? So it could unlock access to like something that is in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yeah, like sufficiently far distance, non-obvious trajectory.
Right.
Like, and again, like I don't think force fields are off limits.
Okay.
Like force
Good.
fields are definitely within the realm of just like
because
bullshit
I don't,
that doesn't
I don't
really
wanna,
follow rules.
I don't
mean,
want to push
it's
it
kind
so
of-
far that people are like, okay, well, this guy's just
Well,
making
like,
up what
Yeah,
they
I
want.
mean,
I wouldn't rely on force fields very often,
right.
right? But
Yeah.
like if especially if like we
Like,
know
it
that
needs
this
to be
is
the
like this has
exception,
panic
right?
room, right? Like he activates the panic room, and like you know that this is like a hyper fortified panic room, and so
Right.
we try to go through the wall because we try to get in,
And it
right?
does
Like
not
I want to get in, and you're like, this panic room is sealed with like a force field,
Right,
and
but
you
like
can't
in
even
the
get through
case
it.
of this warehouse,
Right.
it didn't matter
needs to be
much.
the exception, obviously, because like if
Right.
you have like if every other surface is one that you can't go through, it's like then what do I even have this power that let me go through walls for, right? Like, that
Yes.
is
Right.
Well, in the case of this warehouse, like that's the perfect example. Like the fight is going on inside the warehouse, so you're going to want to come back into the warehouse.
yeah.
Like
Being outside is
Right.
not desirable.
escaping from the warehouse does not really get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Like essentially, yeah. The way that you do is you either make us want to be inside of things inside rather than
Right.
outside, or gate things behind barriers that aren't walls.
Right.
Which there's
Okay.
plenty
All right.
of options
That's
for.
a lot more doable for the
Yeah.
for the next little bit here. Yeah, because that does make things a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, it does.
Because
For
in a
sure,
lot
it's a
of-
challenge. Like
in a lot of superhero stuff, like their ability to pass through walls is sort of it is related to some sort of stamina, right? So it's like they can clip through any walls, but if they do 10 in a row, they're exhausted and they can't do the 11th, you know?
Well, like Martian Manhunter just goes through shit, right? Like, that's fine. Like, Kitty Pryde does things
Kitty
like
Pryde does, yeah.
Yeah, like, and Nightcrawler doesn't need line of sight to teleport as long as he knows what he's teleporting to,
Yeah.
right? Like, as long as he knows where he's going, right? So, like, there are all kinds of, and also, like, things that actually count as walls versus Superman. Superman are like, very tenuous.
But the other, well, yeah, I mean, or as Juggernaut. But, like, the other thing that's important to remember there is, like, those are stories versus games. And it gets a little bit more complicated when it's a game and someone can clip through walls.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It does, like, because you don't get to choose when they just don't do it.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, if you need access to this elevator, okay, I'm just in that elevator. All right. Well,
right, but again, like, you can design it so that that's fine, right? Like, you need to get, so you're in the elevator. Okay.
How do you get everyone else in the elevator?
Right. Like, that doesn't mean you can open the door. Right. Like, it doesn't mean that you can make it go up and down. Right. So, like, gaining physical ingress is not always.
Is not everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got you. I can get creative with this. I just need to think about it a little more.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that it's just about, because you don't want it to never work, right? Like,
yes. Oh, obviously. Yeah. And you don't want to make it so easy for it to never work that it becomes a useless power. Like, I totally agree with Marco there. Like, you want that to be a power that you can use, but it can't be unlimited. Like, there have to be some kind of limits on it. So,
right. I mean, at a certain point, the other thing is that you might start designing puzzles that instead, like, that require Josh to go through walls in order for them to in order for us to solve
absolutely them. In order to figure it out. Yeah. Cool.
Because that's, for example, another thing. What if a puzzle requires action on two sides of the same wall? Josh can.
Yes. Well, I already did that with the. If you remember at the end of the
sticking your finger through his puzzle.
Yeah, the sticking your fingers through the whole puzzle. When everyone, that was entirely inspired by a game that Josh played, where, like, solving the puzzle was sticking your finger in the hole, and nobody wanted to do it because they were so worried their finger was going to get sheared.
Yeah, that was actually one of the first World of New Adventures.
How can I make sticking your finger in the hole the entire puzzle?
Right. Yeah, it was like, well, that was pretty much it, because it was meant to, like, just kind of, like, jar you loose, and so, like, to try to get you to question assumptions about what you thought you knew about how to play, like, a fantasy adventure.
Yeah.
And so the answer to how do you do this was, like, you have to shove living material into the hole. Like, it was like a vulture.
Yeah.
Right? It was like a vulture's mouth. It was a carrion bird. And so, like, it had to be a living thing. If it was non-living,
it wouldn't work.
The mouth would close and, like, bite it off.
Yeah. I love that. It was perfect. It was absolute psychological torture.
People to, like,
disturbing. No one wanted to put their finger in the hole.
Right. Yeah, it was very effective at getting people to just, like,
question their assumptions.
Yeah, to just have to deal with the fact that they're gonna have to shove their finger in this.
That you might lose a finger to this vulture.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna hit it.
All right.
See you later. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna spend a few more minutes looking at this template, and then.
All right. It'll be fun.
Put my stream on break and try to figure out what to do with the rest of the night.
Yeah. Right. Not non-hackable by clipping through walls puzzles next time.
Spend your evening designing.
Josh is in a slowly closing trash compactor made out of force fields.
Yeah.
And you have to save him by sticking your finger in a hole.
Yeah.
This is a disturbingly wiener-shaped hole. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Later, man.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.